I, I don't know whose idea it was to do that 8 minutes in, 40 something seconds, in the George Floyd memorial service that I just finished watching. But that, I couldn't catch my breath, man, to think that for what sounds like such a short period of time, even when I watched the video, it didn't even seem that long, but to stand up like I did just now in my living room for those 8 minutes was crazy to think that he was on the floor with a knee on his neck for that long. Even it doesn't sound that long, but like I said, just to stand here, to stand for that amount of time, I'm overwhelmed even more. I'm just numb. I'm just numb. I don't. So and I try not to say too much because I have to be mindful of my emotions and where I am mentally, which fluctuates from anger to rage to irate to sadness and sullenness. Every day, anger, fear. I'm terrified for my babies, my nephews, my uncles, cousins, friends. I mean, it's a crazy, this just crazy. And it's now random people are just walking up to people on the street saying and doing things. It's just because of the riots, they don't like how things are being handled. Today I was celebrating my baby going to junior high school, and even in the little parade for their school, you have people have their opinions about what should be what should be done, or how protesters should express their anger, or how we should deal with stuff, and it just is killing me. And I'm trying not to say, but who are you to say how someone else should express their anger or their frustration or their hurt and their pain? If they commit a crime, then they'll deal with the consequences of that action. They'll have to pay the price for that action. But to say, how somebody should deal with something, people are terrified. Like a cop car behind me, I'm like, you know what I mean? I might not make it out of that situation. It's crazy to think that. You have no idea what that feels like if you're not in this skin. Like if you, like every day, you have no idea what it feels like to think like if somebody robbed my house right now, that I gotta fend for myself, and I'm gonna, ward off the criminal myself, because if the cops come, they might shoot me inside my home. It's overwhelming. Y'all have no idea, man. And my babies. I'm just like, come on. So when just waiting for the parade and people have their 2 cents, and I'm just like, this is my baby's day, mind my business. I'm just tired, man. It's not about if I hear another all lives matter, man. We're not talking about all lives, because these police are killing us at record numbers. If I hear another black on black crime, y'all are worried about black on black crime. I'm like, you have no idea. You're not in our community to know what we are protesting for. You're not privy to what we do on a daily basis. You're just privy when things blow up. So you can't say that what we do, you're not privy to that information. So it's not something that you can even comment on. And I'm just that. Please be mindful of what people are going through. Be mindful of how we suppress so much just to get through the day. Be mindful. what a day in the life in this skin looks like. Even if you don't understand it, be mindful of the things that you say. Because you have no idea what we're walking around in fear and holding in and trying to hold ourselves a certain way so as not to get killed, so as not to get beat up, stolen. And your comments are about looting when a man was murdered. Your comments are about Black Lives Matter when men, these fathers, brothers, and sons are being murdered. Are you serious? Whew. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed. I'm irate. I'm tired. Just be mindful, people. You have no idea. And this is on the brink of COVID when we are already losing people. Be mindful. Please be mindful. You want to know what that rage comes from? That's what it comes from. There's so much that we got to go through, that I have to go through in this skin. You will never really understand. So just be mindful. Be mindful. Please. Please, I did not want to come over here and be a hot mess, but that 8 minutes and 40 seconds just it's too much. When people walked around that dude while that man had his knee on his neck and nobody could say nothing, man. They walked around. He had a knee on his neck that long, man. You have no idea the comments. I gotta keep my mouth shut because I have my babies with me every day, man. Airports, bus stops, graduation functions. Everybody have something negative to say. You have no idea what this feels like. So please be mindful.